Hello, my dear viewers, and welcome to a video about Blood Royale. Now, last week I uploaded the Season 1 lineup showing you all the different matchups that are going to be happening. I'm still working on the order of when those episodes will occur. But I wanted to make a little video called Let's Talk About Blood Royale, because there is a lot I want to say now that the premiere is getting closer and closer. I'm going to try to update you all as much as I possibly can about what's going on. Now, recently I have made a Discord for my crew that I've been putting together, and we're doing a lot of talking, especially with my researchers. We've been going over so much stuff, and things are going fine so far, pretty smooth. So the first thing I want to talk about is anyone who is interested in joining the crew, feel free to let me know. And you don't have to necessarily be an animator or a researcher. If you have some talent that you can bring that will be vital to the crew, rather it be a thumbnail maker, an animator, a researcher, a 3D model creator, which we recently recruited, a voice actor, etc., etc. Like, as long as it can contribute something to making Blood Royale happen, please consider DMing me, and I would love to see if it's something that you're into, because the more my team grows, then the faster I will be able to get out episodes, because it's not just a couple guys, you know what I mean? Because obviously, this isn't something I'm going to be able to do alone. So please, if you are interested, consider DMing me. And I nearly forgot, another thing that I would consider, if you're like a math whiz or like really good with calculations, trust me, we would really love to have you. Even some of my researchers have been super nervous about the calculation side of it, because Blood Royale is definitely going to be very calc heavy, and I'll certainly explain over time. I'll probably dedicate a different video to this where I talk about the layout and template of what you can expect from a typical Blood Royale episode, because this is going to be as far removed from typical versus shows like Death Battle as possible. I'm making a huge effort to separate myself from Death Battle and the Death Battle template as much as possible. I want Blood Royale to have its own identity, and I want to bring something different from the current status quo, because you look at all the versus shows right now, whether it's Death Battle, Fan War, Cartoon Fight Club, or even the so-called parody, in massive quotations, not Death Battle, and it's all essentially the same thing, the same template. They never seem to offer anything different, and that's where I come in. I'm trying to shake things up. So that's another thing I wanted to get out of the way, and I will definitely discuss more in later videos. But another thing I want to chat about is donations. Now, sadly, despite the fact that I got my monetization back, YouTube is still being dirty and not paying me for my videos, for whatever reason that may be. Rather, it's not getting enough views or not crossing the $100 threshold. I have no freaking clue. But if Blood Royale is something you are interested in, consider donating to my Patreon, as the more and more donations and money I can make off of my videos, or if I can ever get a sponsorship later down the line, then I could potentially do this full time, which, as I've mentioned before in streams, that's what I want to be able to do. The current job I have is just so I can pay to fund my real passion, which is this. So if I can accumulate enough funds, then I could possibly be not only in a full-time position, but it will definitely help put out some very high quality episodes. So that's something I would consider. Now, here's what I must specify, because I know it's very easy for this to come off as e-begging or something like that. I am not e-begging. You are by no means obligated to donate. Only donate if it's something that you want to do, because the last thing I want is for you to feel like your money is being wasted. So absolutely consider donating if this is something like you really genuinely care about and you want to see it become a full-blown internet show like Death Battle, especially those who want a worthy competitor for Death Battle, because I know in my time in the Versus community, there is that hunger in the community for someone to be a competitor, and I'm absolutely going to try to throw my hat in the ring and see if that's something I can do. So that's something I also wanted to talk about, and I probably should have put this in the first segment. Admittedly, this is a tad bit unscripted. I have a few bullet points, but that's about it. But in regards to animators, any animator that is interested in joining the animation side of my crew, please get in contact with me, and I will not discriminate against you, rather you're a sprite animator, a 3D animator, a 2D animator, or whatever. As long as you are very good in the particular field that you are good in, like you can produce high quality animation in the sprite field, the 3D field, the 2D field, etc., then I would absolutely love to have you on the team, because I want to be able to have different styles. I don't want to just have all sprite or all 3D. And right now, I have 2 3D animators on the crew, which is good, and I'm very grateful for that. But if I want to be able to have different styles, I'm going to have to try to reach out to different animators. So if you're a small animator, or you are just an animator that wants to use your talents to bring epic fights to life, please get in contact with me. I would love to be able to work with you. And that goes for anyone else who would want to join the team. This is a huge project, possibly the biggest project for my entire channel. And I've definitely been both excited, but also extremely nervous at the same time, because there is that part of me that thinks and wonders to themselves, what if I mess up? What if my episodes aren't good enough? What if I'm a little in over my head, you know what I mean? And I really hope that this ends up being successful. I really do, because, like I've always said, my goal is to entertain you guys, and I appeal very heavily to the Versus community side of the fan base. And people have sometimes told me, well, if you don't like what Death Battle does so much, I'd like to see you do better. Well, that's what I'm trying to do right now. And with your support, I may be able to make that happen. And I hope it can happen. Because being able to have my own Versus show would be a dream come true, especially growing up, watching shows like Deadliest Warrior and movies like Freddy vs. Jason and Alien vs. Predator. I would absolutely love that. So any amount of support means a lot, even if it's just leaving requests. And from here on out, I will be taking requests. And depending on how good they are, they will probably be considered for hopefully a Season 2 if Season 1 is successful. I am also working on an official Blood Royale trailer. Now, contrary to what a couple of people said, that wasn't necessarily a trailer that you saw. It was more so a lineup to show you a little bit of the characters that are going to be fighting and what they're all about. There's going to be an official trailer real soon. I'm just working out the details of how I'm going to handle the trailer. and that will hopefully be up real soon, and it will probably take the place of the official trailer for my channel, most likely. So definitely look for that real soon. So that's about all I have to say for now. I may end up making this into a series called Let's Talk About Blood Royale, and it'll be a sort of, I won't say devlog, but that doesn't seem like the right word to use, but a sort of journal, I'll just use that for now, of the progress of Blood Royale, because I know I've been getting a lot of people asking me all kinds of questions like, are we going to get a preview of the animation soon? When is Blood Royale coming out? I've even had some people like saying, oh, it's never going to happen, kind of throwing that my way. I expect it. Admittedly, I've been saying a long time that this is something that I was going to do, but rest assured, it is going to happen, and I'm going to try my best to answer all your questions and get as much trailer and sneak peek stuff out there as I can. I'm still working on the script for Ghost Rider versus Simon Belmont, and I already have some voice actors on standby, and my animator has everything ready to go. I just need to finish the script. I really hope to have that done real soon because I really am looking forward to getting started on the first episode. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you around next time for any other update that's going on.